Every year in Toronto is Veld, a 3-day EDM music festival filled with overpriced drinks. And every year, my friend Amir and I stand outside the venue selling our own drinks for much cheaper. I took some videos while we were hustling, and I'm gonna break down how much we spent, how much money we made, and if it was even worth doing it in the first place. Here's our setup on day one. Instead of trying to beat the competition by having lower prices, we just put out, hey, whatever price you think is fair to pay, you pay it. Now we got our setup. My micro might be a little bit fucked up. Everything. Got a mirror. Sound will be holding up. You pick your price. I gotta pay off my tuition. Water, Red Bull, Gatorade, cash or card. I gotta pay the tuition off. You pick the price.
Yo, buy stuff from these guys.
Day 2 of selling water at Veld. Amir, how do we do day 1?
It was pretty good.
Movie? Is that a movie?
It was a movie. That was a movie.
Day 1's are always slower on Friday. It was a little bit cold, so we didn't get like too many sales. But we did get lucky. Someone gave us a ticket, and we sold it for $3.50. Who was the guy that bought it? Was he like a?
It was some like brown guy. First time going to Veld, he was asking me a lot of questions.
Did you tell him how you got it, or did you make some shit up?
No, I just told him it was my friend and she was selling it. That's it. Can't expose how I got it.
Yeah. So today we have a new strategy. Woman brought a speaker.
Yeah, a speaker.
Hopefully it'll be good. And then we have I brought a white drawing board, and I put draw on me. The thought behind this is that like people are gonna see it. It's gonna be like, oh look, I can draw on it, whatever. It's cool. People are on drugs, and then that gets people there, standing there. And then they can see me in a mirror, being handsome boys, and we get more sales.
These are some smart ideas. I like it.
Yeah, people like at the end of the day, it's like a party thing, right? So you want to make it like your own little party at the booth. You want to be different, right? And all the other sellers are like 30-year-old Latino guys smoking like cigarettes. Like if you see two young guys, it's different, You want to go with the flow of the young thing. So yesterday we made $100 from just the water sales, and then I don't know, another $175 from the ticket. Today's gonna be better though. It's Saturday when people are coming. It's warmer, so more people are gonna be thirsty. A lot of other sellers were doing alcohol, like they're selling shots and selling beer and stuff. You can make a lot more money doing that. The problem is you're more than likely getting caught by the police. Or you can have your head on a swivel and never see you cops. You have to just pack away and everything, which what the other vendors are doing. If the police come up to you and you're just selling water and Red Bull and Gatorade, they don't give a fuck. But if you're selling beer and stuff and you're selling underage people, you get a fat fucking fine.
You probably get charged for it too.
Yeah, so it's not worth the risk. We're just gonna do water. Keep it simple, keep it light. So far, only one girl has offered to show me their tits for water. Now, I went to Veld 2 years ago to sell water with Amir, and again, one girl offered me to do it. But my theory is that because the economy is worth, a recession indicator is going to be more and more girls offering to show their tits for water.
Oh God, is that your prediction?
Yeah, that's my prediction. I think at least 2 more girls in the next 2 days. One girl per day.
The mathematics behind this.
Yeah.
So a total of 3 girls for the whole weekend. Crazy work.
So yeah, let's get it. So after the first day, someone gave us one of their tickets, and we ended up selling it for $350, which me and Amir split in half. Then it turns out that the ticket was fake, or the guy who sold the girl the ticket had refunded it or something. I don't know, something like that. And the ticket didn't work. And the guy we sold it to was calling us, and the security at the Veld Festival was talking to us. And I wish I recorded the conversation, but the Veld security guard was this very pissed off woman who clearly got bullied in high school. And I'm trying to tell her oh, can you let him in? We didn't know. We didn't know the ticket was bad. We wanted to help this guy get into the festival. She's like, no, you can't get in. And we're me and Amir are fucking yapping our heads off for 30 minutes trying to convince her to let this guy go through. And she's not letting him in. And then I go, okay, hypothetically, if I sent you $50 through e-transfer, would that change anything? And she did not like that at all. So yeah, the guy's ticket didn't work. And as much as I wanted to scam him and take that $175 for myself, at the end of the day, I'm good people. I don't need $175. And legally, the cops don't do anything in this fucking country if you scam someone out of a small amount of money. But, I'm a good person, and what comes around goes around, so we ended up giving back the money. We only ended up making about $100 on the first day. Day 2 was a Saturday, which had a lot more people than day 1. And we ended up meeting these 3 people, Larissa, Ethan, and Noah. They're super fucking cool. One of the cool things about vending at any event is you get to meet a lot of people. But at Veld, most of the people there are rolling off Molly or drunk out of their mind. So they're not really talking and connecting with you. They're more yapping about random gibberish. And so when people are talking to me, I'm kind of half listening to them Because at the end of the day, I'm there to make money, not friends. And as you're gonna hear, this one guy asked me this.
Oh yeah, great day. Every day I'm alive is a great day.
Now take it, I'm there hustling, making money, working hard, right? I thought he said to me, do you wanna make it out? Like, I'm trying to make it out the hood. So of course I responded with,
Yeah.
and so then I turn around to this bald, sweaty guy off Molly. Ah! I get completely fucking jump scared. And after that I blink and like, he fucking disappears. Like he just vanishes into the night. Like the gay ghost of Veld that he is.
Under the other leg. Go behind the other back. Wait, other back. How many backs do I have? Go behind all the backs. Ready? And the crowd goes wild. Yeah. Woo! Here's the bump.
This is a result of the whiteboard. I thought it would be like a cool thing, like everyone would be like rushing to go there and like write on it, and like we get a big crowd and that crowd would lead to more sales. No one gave a shit about it. So on day 3 we arrived. We basically had a perfect strategy now. I knew exactly what to say. I knew to talk about my tuition because that's what was getting sales. The second we got out, the Nigerian security guard comes up to me and goes, you cannot sell here. You are not allowed. This is private property. So we're not the only people vending here. If you go to any event in Toronto, there's always a bunch of vendors there. Now, legally, it's a bit of a gray area. Like most cops don't give a shit if you're just selling water and Gatorade and stuff. The problem is a lot of these vendors are selling alcohol. Now, with alcohol, you can upcharge like crazy, but it's very illegal, especially if you're probably gonna be selling to minors. Yeah, so today the cops came by. There was like 3 Filipino guys that were selling vapes. Like they had a whole vape stand and everything. So obviously the police came for them. I think it's gonna attract more attention than having a giant unlicensed vape stand. Kuya, ate, you're fucking up the whole game for everybody. Just like I predicted, they started giving out $300-$400 tickets to the vendors that were selling alcohol. Me and Amir were basically hiding in the car for 2 hours. We tried selling out of the trunk, like just being really discreet about it. But now what we're doing is I'm sitting down with the sign. Obviously this is all
Show
AI.
the sign, show the sign.
Yeah, obviously if you're watching this is all AI generated. We would never break the law. But you gotta do what you gotta do, you know, hustles. They don't want to see 2 young black men winning, you know?
There's only one white guy and one black guy.
Yeah, I'm the black guy. You know, we got like $30 in sales so far. But it's the rush of everyone leaving hasn't come yet, but you know, it should be good, you know, God willing. And honestly, I was like pretty distraught. It's so fucking over, it's done. But then a miracle happened. Once all the security guards left and there was nobody else selling but us. Now I couldn't film this unfortunately because we were just so busy selling, but we got flooded with people. Like literally every 3 seconds, people swarming us.
So update, bro, it's fucking crazy. We almost sold out. Basically sold out. We have a couple of left. I'm trying to give them away at this point. But yeah, man. See, they tried to dunk 2 young black men down. We just got up.
And of course, after some good sales, we had to celebrate.
And my night, we sold out. Maybe 5 Red Bulls left. My friend Alex from Montreal, c'est bien?
Oh là là, c'est français! Comment ça va, mon ami? Ça va bien, tabarnak! Oh, he's risen. After the 3rd day, he rose back from the dead.
He's alive.
So this is after day 3. This is just the cash from day 3. You can see a lot of coins, a lot of bills. We're gonna count it up real quick. The total cost that we spent on this was $275.62 Canadian, which is 5 40 packs of waters, 4 28 packs of Gatorades, 2 24 packs of Red Bulls, 3 packs of ice, and $75 that we spent on parking, or $25 a day. Here's a total breakdown of all the cash. On day 1, we made $80 in cash, $170 in the card machine for $250 total. On day 2, we made $271 from cash and $251 from card, which is $522 total. On day 3 was $240 card and $333 cash, so $570 in total. The total gross was $1,345, minus costs is $1,207, which means I took home $603. Now I counted about 18 hours of work for everything, which leaves me with about $33 an hour. Now you might think $33 an hour is great, but would I recommend you doing this? Probably not. What you don't see from all this money is the amount of work you have to put in. When you're your own boss, you are 100% of the effort. You don't get paid for just standing around. And man, like the hours here were like intense. I'm standing up on this rock, I'm yelling, I'm shouting, and like if I'm not yelling and shouting and telling people I need to pay off my tuition, they're not gonna buy from me. So I need to really, really put in energy, right? And like me personally, I have a big social battery. You know, I'm very extroverted. I don't mind talking to people. But most people aren't like that. They don't have that energy to just yap to a billion people. I also like don't care what people think about me. There's also a bunch of people that are drunk, and when people are drunk, you know, sometimes they get nasty. A group of rich Chinese guys came up to me and they bought some water off me, and the guy was just like, dude, you're so pathetic. And he laughed as he got in his M4 that his parents bought him with the money they made from the child factory that makes Labubu dolls. And like to most people that might crush them a little bit, right? Like, you know, like everyone else is there enjoying their time, you know, like partying and shit. And you're there selling, you're there like trying to make money. And me personally, I got thick skin. I've been through a lot. Like, I don't give a fuck what people say about me, what people talk to me about. But most people can't handle that. I know they would get stressed out, or after the first day, their social battery would just be at 0. My recession indicator was right. I did have 3 different women offer me their boobs in exchange for drinks. I respectfully declined all of them, especially because one of them was literally with her boyfriend. The upsides were I met a lot of great people. I did make some good money, and it was fun. I had a good time. Every once in a while, I don't mind doing these little pop-ups, but if I had to do something like this every single weekend, I would hate my life. So would I recommend you go out there and sell water bottles and shit? Probably not. Just get a fucking job.
Subscribe, like and subscribe.
Yes, sir!